Coming to you live from Pelicamp, and today simulcasting to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Hello, everybody, and I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was a little trigger happy there, but I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me make sure that we have audio here. Apparently, we do. Let me know if it looks good, if it looks all right. I'm using a new thing here, and I wonder why it should say the name of the chat, RV chat live. Oh, maybe I should click on the thing. There you go. By the way, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. And yeah, we're probably gonna end the chat at 7 p.m. sharp, 7 p.m. sharp Eastern, because Nowhere Grill has a special on margaritas. So there you go. I'm using a new system today. Maybe this one is more forgiving to the outages that are so common on Starlink, especially when you are at a place like Pelicamp with a lot of trees. We're also trying the new Starlink dish that came with Mini 24, which is that Starlink in motion, and it actually worked really well as we were coming down the road. So I have high hopes. Sandra Winners, let's go traveling Robert. Roll from Sandra Winners and Jeffrey Reese. And everybody, the bar is officially open. And I have something special here, actually. Uh, Hello, Mr. CLT. Hello, Robert and all the Pelican. The one thing I love about the Mini 4, I have easy access to the fridge from right here next to me. And this was sent to us by Jake and Lerma Buenaventura from California, and Figueroa Mountain IPA. And they also sent me this seasoning. It's very good. It's like garlic salt with parsley. Actually, we had some. So we had a nice keto meal today for lunch with that. All right, let me read some of your comments here, and let me know if this works. I don't know. Yeah, this one doesn't time out like the other one does, right? Greetings from Middle Georgia. Can't wait for your Alaska trip. Wife and I went there for our honeymoon. I'm also very excited. Actually, you know what? I should turn on some lights here, because as the afternoon, the sun gets lower, it's getting a little darker here. Garces on the road. Robert got our awesome stickers. Thank you so much. Will be the first one we place on our mini. Now we just need to recreate the RV show picture we took. Yes. Um, Maybe we can do it at the next RV show, because this time Figueroa Mountain Brewing from Young Dave. I love their Lizard Head IPA, and I had never had. This one is called Hoppy Poppy, like IPA. And I don't know, how do you guys like this new system I'm using? This is StreamYard, actually, but that other system that I was using before, it's like Starlink just had an outage, and this one kind of recovers a lot more gracefully than than the other one. And actually, yeah, it is still frozen up here, isn't it? Huh? Maybe it is not as graceful as I thought. And Christopher also says, and it froze. Yeah, it froze, but it came back, and that's, I guess, the important thing. Uh, yeah, we have. Let's see our Starlink stats here. Yeah, we just had a pretty bad outage there, and that's the thing. I'm surprised actually it's working as good as it is, because there's a tree right on top of Starlink, and this is the Starlink that goes attached to the roof of the trailer, so you are not able to like move it around or anything like that. But yeah, this is where we are. Actually, I spent most of the day. The thing with buying a property in the forest wants to go back to being a forest. So our driveway had narrowed by at least 4 feet. Let me tell you, it felt that way. I cut a lot of brush, a lot of grass. Yeah. Mark Jones, how do I get the Pelican back by my name? I believe you do have to become a member of the channel. I think that's the only way. Jim in DC, Frozen. You've got flex power for the microwave. Yeah, flex power. But let me tell you, if I'm gonna keep doing this from Pelicamp, there's a couple of oak trees that I may have to cut down. Unfortunately, spend the rest of the day looking for somewhere to do a live stream. Well, hopefully, when we are on the road, I'll just I'll stay every Friday at a Walmart. Walmart parking lots, generally speaking, don't have any trees. Got the sticker map yet? No. And this is the thing. I have to measure. It's probably gonna go on this wall here. Let me show you. Actually, it's probably gonna go up on this wall here. By the way, it's 79 degrees outside, 74 in here. Whoops. Yeah, I have a very complex monitor setup here. I'm gonna show you. Actually, there's a whole video about upgrades and modifications to Mini Tini 4, and I didn't do much, but I did some permanent things. What can you do? Dusty Hakings, thank you. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hope everyone is doing great. Yeah, in fact, we're probably gonna go celebrate it right after this. And I'm getting used to this. I'm using StreamYard for this live stream for the first time. I'm using StreamYard, and I don't know if it's working. I should be monitoring, but we should be simulcasting to Facebook. Ili says it is working to Facebook and Twitter. So, in fact, I can see the Facebook comments like this one. Hi from Coos Bay, Oregon. Hey, Steve Wilcox, chatting from Facebook. And Coos Bay is a cool town, let me tell you. And Judy and Joe from Arizona. So I shouldn't neglect the Facebook people either, right? It's the first time that I'm simulcasting, and hopefully it works well. Is Michelle K? Is it raining there? No, right now actually it got cloudy in the afternoon, which was actually a welcome respite because I was getting a farmer's tan. I don't know if I have no. Yeah, a little bit. I got a little bit of a farmer's tan, but from Cody McGee. Hi, Robert. Started watching last year. Love your videos and channel. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and see you on the road. Well, thank you. And I'm looking here at YouTube. We have 346. I should have a tab open with Facebook, but I didn't. Next time I'll do it.
68 on Facebook.
68. All right. There we go. Jim and DC, if you have to cut a tree or two, you'll have plenty of campfire wood. I already do. Let me tell you, last time I was here, I took down 2 trees, but my foot wasn't really up to the task that time around. By the way, yes, Mr. CLT Traveling Robert, and I have to figure out how to put more of these, overlays and stuff. Here on the picture looks clearer, or that's good to know. That's great. Probably because I have this curtain back here, and actually I can do things. I can. Where is it? I can blur my background. There's like a private chat. It has features. What can I say? Young Dave, great news for fans of Airplane Museum. Pensacola NAS and the Naval Aviation Museum will reopen to the public on May 17th. Oh, that's cool. And I just love all those uh, you know, like my favorite museum of them all is the Air and Space in Washington D.C. So and from Facebook, hi from Morocco. We have viewers all over the place, all over the world. That's so great. Hey Robert, any wait on Kate the Pitbull? No, I don't know if I guess it is in a way my fault, but the neighborhood is changing a little bit. It's this used to be so wild, like wild in a good sense, like forest. 2 years ago, but a lot of people have moved in, and I guess the residents, they don't. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't keep their dogs free as they used to. So I don't know. Michael Giddings, Happy Oaks and Derby from Louisville, Kentucky, and Luis Gustavo Ayala from Facebook. Hi, Traveling Robert, how are you? Hopefully, we'll meet one day. My mom and stepdad and myself. We got our travel trailer. Well, enjoy. There's nothing like being able to enjoy the outdoors. And today, yeah, it was beautiful this morning. It's kind of a little bit of a gloomy day right now. Hey, Barb. Hi, Robert and Illy. Would you sing happy birthday to my mom, Shirley? She turns 70 on Monday. Well, I forgot my guitar, but happy birthday, Shirley. Happy birthday to you. And say hi to Jim as well. Dusty Haskins. That's cool. I just pulled it up on everything and they're all working. Yeah, there you go. It's technology, man. Traveling Robert, I want an IPA with you from the Silver States. One of these days, we're gonna go back to Carson City, and we'll have that IPA for sure. Uh, Shelly Han, hello, Robert Inley, Alma, moderators, and all Pelican heads. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope everyone is having a great day. So far, so good. I mean, as I said, the day has been pretty much spent working on Pelicamp because, first of all, we were away. Then I was injured. Excuse me. So everything was so overgrown. But maybe not wild, but secluded. Secluded was the word, but I mean wild in the sense that it was in its natural state. And I've tried to keep my property Pelicamp as natural as possible. What I wanted to do is I wanted for it to feel like a Florida day. Of course, I didn't count on that the neighbors were gonna be so close. But let me tell you, actually, let me see if I can. I with the current version of StreamYard that I have, I can only have one camera at the same time. But let me show you outside. That's supposed to be muscadine grape, and that. By the way, my full hookups down there. I can now barely see my neighbor. So if vegetation keeps growing the way it is growing, it's gonna be secluded again. It's gonna be secluded again. Greetings from Philly. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm looking forward to watch your videos from Alaska Adventures. I really hope so. I really, up until a couple of days ago, I didn't tell you guys, but my mom wasn't feeling so well, so I haven't made any reservations yet because just in case. But I think she's on demand, so I think the Alaska trip is really gonna be on from now on. Roger from the North Country, Minnesota. I need to do Silver Bay to the Canadian border on Highway 61. We're not going to cross the border over there, but maybe. I'm watching on Facebook and it's great. Thank you. And Adventure with Bill and Livy. Hey, from Salt Lake City, huh? Hello, Robert in Amsterdam, flying to Rome tomorrow. Oh, you're living the life, man. The lithium batteries you have, how much capacity? I have 320 amp hours at 12 volts. Of course, I could always use more, but you. Oh, I have super chat. I have. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, because I'm new at this. Thank you, Peter Carreiro, for that super chat. Can you sing happy birthday to my daughter Angela? Of course, happy birthday, dear Angela. Happy birthday to you. Bada bum 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 bum. Can you do? Robert canta La Barca. Luis Miguel. Hoy mi playa se viste de amargura porque tu barca tiene que partir. Anyway, Hector Rodriguez, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Uh, and the RV DJ, thanks for the super chat, Peter and Hector. By the way, thank you everybody, and thank you for Jay, thank you to Jake and Lerma for sending me these IPAs. I was so pleasantly surprised when I arrived at the PO box and I had a box there. Eh, as I said, Bill, you're living the life. Colin McSherry, hey Robert, would you ever go back to Amsterdam? I watched our old road nomad video from there. I would love to go back to Amsterdam, especially because we were there, as it is usually the case. We weren't there for long enough. I mean, Amsterdam is such a great city with so much to see that we definitely have to go back. Forget your guitar. Oh no, does that mean you won't be serenading us from the road on the Alaska trip? Well, I'm going back to Miami. Now you've seen the size of Minitini 3. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bring a guitar on Minitini 4. And I mean that was of course uh, planned that way. I wanted something smaller like this. So connection is fairly good. It says if you are on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router. Or yeah, I mean the it should be as good as it gets. Sandra Winners, how's your wife and mom doing? Tell them happy Cinco de Mayo. Love Sandra Winners. Thank you. Eli is right here across the screen from me, just monitoring the chat and telling me when I forget a super chat. For thank you, Trudy Krebel, for that super chat, and she didn't have to tell me I forgot that one. I just and that's your first super chat, Trudy. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Um, Let me read the chat here. 61 Carry on Route 66. Colin McSherrill, go to the mountains in August. The Rocky Mountains are so refreshing in Breckenridge. Many trails to walk. Sometimes the sky lifts are running in this. That's pretty cool. Jimmy DC. One more Winnebago upgrade. Instrument storage. And wait till you see all the stuff that I did to this one. Ah, I really hope Winnebago approves. But some things had to be done. Actually, I could do like a bungee. Back there is the bed. Um, in fact, in one of my trips, I brought the keyboard with me. The thing is, if I bring the keyboard and start playing the piano, there's not gonna be any room for anything else in here. But I was able to bring the keyboard on one of the trips on the foot of the bed back there. Do the keyboard. Hold on, everybody say hello to my mom. Hello, I have a happy day. A lot of love to everyone. Everybody say hello to my mom. And Jake Buenaventura, thank you for that super chat. And thank you for this. And thank you for this. And for your friendship. For your friendship, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And Matt Arnold, thank you for that super chat. When you're headed to Alaska, can't wait to watch. Well, departure should be around ish May 24, with arrival in Alaska almost a month later. We're gonna take our time. If all goes well, we're gonna take our time. Thank you for that super chat, Sandra Winners. And and I'm here. Yeah, most of the comments I'm getting are from YouTube, but we get some from Facebook as well. So thank you from Nina Ismail saying hello to my mom. Is Denali National Park in your plans for Alaska? Absolutely, most definitely. And that's one of those that I have to figure out if I'm going to have to reserve the bus, the shuttle. They have a shuttle because the and there's one thing. There was a like a what's it called, an avalanche? No, like a mudslide or something like that in Denali. So the road is the whole road is not open. So it's our luck, right? We're gonna have to go back. Hey, Lucky Duck Productions moderator, thank you for being here and for moderating. And Jake Buenaventura. Oops. Hi, Robert and Lily. Be safe in your adventure in Alaska. We're looking forward to more of your videos. And I'm so looking forward to this Alaska trip. As many of you know, this was going to be our 10th anniversary of our Alaska trip of 2010. Of course, 2020 happened. So, really looking forward. What do you need to cross into Canada? Well, the main thing is a passport. Other than that, I still need to find out if I need any special insurance. I don't know if I do. Cruz Amatic, hello from Rome, Georgia. I know that town. Our muscadine scooper mug vine is growing really well and it's mature over 40 years old. Scooper nugs in September. I don't know. These plants out here are supposed to be muscadine grapes, but I have never seen a grape, so I don't know. And from Birdie, happy Cinco de Mayo to Robert's mom and everybody else. And why can't did we just go offline? Tropical shirt and beach shorts photo up when you reach Barrow, Alaska. Oh, definitely, and we definitely want to go to Barrow, Alaska. There's cars on the road, and Denali is beautiful, but limited access to it. Yeah, I know most of it. You have to take that shuttle, and right now it's like half of the park is closed because of that. Now you have to a real truck. Shouldn't you get a real RV, Remy? Just joking. No, actually, like a short, like this, small and nimble. Uh, Actually, it's really growing on me, Minitini 4. Happy Cinco de Mayo! Minitini 4 will be the best trailer, like Star Trek 4, the best Star Trek movie. Hey, I agree. The Voyage Home, where we found out that Captain Kirk is actually from Iowa. Jeffrey Riz, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Traveling Robert, have an IPA on us. Jeffrey and Sandra from Carson City, Nevada. Cheers to you both. And thank you, JR, for that super chat. Robert, can you wish my mother in law a happy birthday? Her name is Anita Padilla. Thank you. Happy birthday, Anita. Happy birthday to Ram para pam 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 pam. And who we have here? Mikey Barbie from Billings. Hoping all the concerns we talked of are going in the proper direction. Your full hookup spots awaits you when you come this way. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We'll definitely try to make it. Will you take a dip in the Arctic? If I don't chicken out, absolutely, yes. Jing Aragon Barrow. Yeah, I think they changed the name. Now it's called Utlakiv or something like that. It's a Native American or we can't say Eskimo anymore. What was the First Nations name? So yeah, it does not roll off the tongue. It's called like let me look at my maps here because it does not roll off the tongue. The new name for Point Barrow. It's called Utqiagvik, Alaska. Although I was chatting with a Norwegian friend yesterday, and he has his laptop with the Norwegian Google Maps, and in the Norwegian Google Maps, it says Barrow. So I don't know. different countries. Thank you, Hoodie Lord, for that super chat. Hello, Tim Pelican. Stay thirsty. Thank you. And Garçons on the Road, can't wait till you reach Talkeetna. It's our favorite town. Our dream to have a cabin one day. Talkeetna. I don't know if a cabin, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna take either a train or avioneta, a seaplane or both. Kathy Daniels from Facebook. Robert, if you go to the Parks Highway, look for the church at mile 98.4. I used to live there right before the turn off to Talkeetna. I'm going to have to remember that. Ili will remember it for me. um, hey, Robert, from Rita to Zet. Hey, Robert, I got my new Micro Mini Flex. They say my Tacoma is fine. It's a 2009 with tow package and equalizer. Should I believe the people that say it's good for the Smokies? Yes, but I would advise you to drive a very conservative. Take it slow in the mountains, but it'll make it because the Colorado is very similar. And I drove the Smokies with the Colorado towing the 2108 DS with no problem. Armando Correa, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Robert and Lily and Mom. Nice to catch your live chat. Thank you. Thank you for being here and hope to see you in September. Uh, from Ed Prozialek, wish I had known from Facebook. Wish I had known when you came to Ohio. You went right past my house. It will teach me to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Yeah, we just drove through Ohio again, once again, but I mean, yeah, we spent one night in Cincinnati at Saint Bernard neighborhood, but this traveler says, "Huh?" And Birdie, question: do you write all the music used in your videos? It is so beautiful and fits the scenery perfect. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. At some point in the past, I had an issue many years ago. I had an issue with copyright, and I'm like, I can kind of write my own music. At the beginning, was some of the early music was in my mind a little utilitarian, just background. But lately I've been putting a little more thought into it. So from oops, from Irina Quintero. Hello, Robert from Georgia. Please say hello to my fiance Irvin Smith. He's watching you right now. Hey, Irvin. Hello to you. And Louis Clark. Hey, Robert. Do you need any reservations at the Rincon Campground near Ventura, California, or is it free to come? No, you do need reservations. What I've read, it used to be first come first served. I mean, it was never free. You had to pay. I mean, it's for what it is. It's not very expensive. It's what, like $30. I don't know how much it is these days. Pacific, but do need reservations. Sandra Winners, congratulations. Geoffrey Reese, my fiance, got his business license for Uber or Uber from Sandra Winters. And Jim in DC. Yesterday, someone asked if Star Trek had its own day. Shatner responded by saying it celebrated 364 days a year. Give them their day. Ha. Hmm. Really? But as long as you live long and prosper, my friend. On your Facebook Live and YouTube too. There you go. We are multicasting, we are I decided to try this thing, and the main thing that made me try this thing is the last time I broadcasted on the older software from Pelicamp. Whenever we had an outage, and we haven't had an outage, I don't think we've had an outage in a while. Which we've had two very tiny outages So that means we're kind of overdue for one of those moments like where I go like and I freeze like uh, at the least flattering position, right? Traveling Robert, Robert, do you like Daryl Hall and John Oates? Thanks. I do. I'm a child of the '80s, after all. So yeah. Rita Tusat, Robert, can you run your AC on just your battery if you want? I could for 3 to 4 hours. It depends on the temperature and whatever else I'm doing. But yeah, I can run the AC. Lewis Clark, what is this week's video, Robert? This week's video is gonna be like the the last video with Mini 23. It's gonna be the maiden voyage, um, because yeah, I yeah, yesterday was Star Wars Day. May the Fourth be with you. The Star Wars has like a hand sign like that. I think Star Trek is cooler because you can do like this. Anyway, um, young Dave, Captain Kirk's birthplace in Riverside is frankly a little underwhelming. The marker is behind someone else's house. Worth the stop if you're a Trekkie. I did, as you all know, I did that. It was 2020, and I enjoyed it. I mean, the museum is fine. They told me no commercial video, but photography was fine. So I did take a few pictures, and I mean, you're basically in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. I'm glad that at least they have like a statue of Captain Kirk in town and the museum, and yeah, what can you do? Dookie Chips, thank you for that super chat. Robert, the super secret Pelicamp project is almost complete. It's in the mail this week. Oh, thank you, Dookie Chips. I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna be able to show it then soon. Is it cold in Florida? You keep freezing. I do. Have I frozen many times? I'm sure I've frozen once or twice, but Alex Cruz, is the AC in the new Mini 12 volt? No, it's the same Truma Aventa I had on Mini Tini 3. It's not 12 volt. You do need to turn on the inverter, but it doesn't consume as much power, which is good. I mean, full throttle is like 1100 watts. So I mean, hey, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Do you have the itch to hitch again? Well, we did hitch and came to Pelicamp. This is more of a work trip than a fun trip, although it is Cinco de Mayo, so we might go to our local saloon, and have one margarita, two margarita, three margarita shots, and Paulo Delgado. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be on this live chat. Robert, do you already install the camera on top of Minitini? Yes, I did. I haven't installed the. I have not installed yet the power bank, so I've been using it sporadically because with I'm working on things. This RV has more stuff on the roof, so it's kind of inconvenient to be going up and down as much. But I still haven't put the power bank up there, and I haven't put the side cameras yet, which I will. But I'm working on something else. I have an idea. Every trip in the RV is a fun trip. Yes, it is. It is, Jim. Absolutely. Yannick McInnes, do you think you're going to do a road trip in Quebec one day? Well, if all goes well, on the way back from Alaska, we're going to do the Trans Canada, and that will eventually take us to Montreal, which I've been there once, and it's beautiful. We're so frozen. We're frozen. We're no longer. That was a pretty long outage. I told you we were overdue for a long outage, but we're back. Um, Mr. CLT, while you're on your way to Alaska, can I go to Pelicamp for you and clean up? Hey, if you want. Oh my, that fire out there. Yeah, it's never mind. Um, yeah. By the way, Alex. I mean, besides the people who actually your gift, that lawnmower you gave me 2.5 years ago, has been the most useful present I've gotten in the past decade. So yeah, frozen rubber as in kind, we are at Starlink, as great as this technology is. If you have a tree overhead, that's gonna happen. Is there anything that has surprised you about Minitini 4? How I mean, actually, how quickly I adapted to the small back to the smaller space. I've had to, and wait till you see not this Sunday, the following Sunday video, or the one after that. I'm trying to work ahead. It's all my upgrades and modifications. I had to do quite a few of them, quite a few adaptations. Wait till you see it. But I am pretty much adapted to the smaller space, and I don't miss the sofa as much as I thought I did. Yeah, and I really love the way it handles on the road. And let me tell you, I can make I mean, I think now Starship is actually the large vehicle. Ask Remy. Have you run your AC in very hot weather? How did it perform? How much power usage range did you experience? Well, the only thing in hot weather, and we're talking extreme, we're talking Las Vegas, 110 degrees. Yeah, it especially in the larger trailer. This one might do it, but in Minitini 3, the larger trailer, it didn't quite. I don't know, 80. So so yeah, that's the one thing about the AC. But I mean, when the compressor is on, it's about 1100 watts. When the compressor is off, it's about 300 watts. So that's not bad. I don't think that's bad. Um, what's your favorite adaptation that I did here in Minitini 4? With the bathroom, we kind of, the bathroom, and that's something probably that they overlooked, or they just thought that users were gonna do. There was no storage in the bathroom whatsoever, so we added a lot of soap dispensers and this and that. Oh, sorry, and we're still working on it. You earned your Florida sticker from Minitini 4. Thank you, Domo Arigato, Mr. Actually, Minitini 4 kind of, but it was born in Indiana. But do you guys like that factory tour that I did? It was born in Indiana, and it's been to Kentucky, it's been to Tennessee, it's been to Georgia and North Carolina, besides Florida. So I had quite a few. Sandra Winners, Traveling Robert, have you had a Corona Refresca pineapple flavor from? No, I have never had that. No. Jim and DC, no slide is an easy adaptation. Virtues of the simple life. I agree, and a lot of people told me in the comments that video where I revealed the new trailer. Why did you go smaller? Why did you tell Winnebago that you wanted something bigger? And actually, the fact of the trailer being always the same way. Actually, there's one thing that I want to change, and it's the ladder coming in, because before I had the retractable ladder. Now this one comes with that ladder that stores by the door like that, and then just flips down. It just comes out too much, and but that's the one thing that I might want to From Gary May, don't worry, Elon is putting more satellites up there as fast as he can. 3 launches in the past week. Rattles my patio doors. There you go. I wish I could live next to a, or maybe not. From Mr. CLT, factory tour was awesomely. Would love to see it in motion, Robert. Yeah, that would have been good, actually. From Spencer, the Transformer Prime fan, happy Cinco de Mayo. It's also my 19th birthday today. Respect from Philadelphia. Well, happy birthday, Spencer. Happy 19. Oh man, to be young again. Dookie Chips, this smaller trail is going to be so much easier and cost effective to tow all the way to Alaska. I think so too. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to start traveling with this. And wait till you see the mods I've done to. I mean, it's a smaller desk. It's a little wider. Like Ili and I are just a couple inches farther apart, but it's smaller this way. So, but I'm making some mods. Some of them that didn't work so great, but some that are working really good. Like right now, I have my two monitors, and it's pretty comfortable. And Alan Huff, we like everything you do, not just the factory tour. Well, thank you. And Maya Jeter, hello, after a long time. Happy Cinco, my friend. Cinco de Mayo. Thank you. LK Logan, you will appreciate the simpler trailer when traveling to and in Alaska and remote areas of Canada. It was smart to downsize. I think so too. What do you think about Grand Design trailers? They're grandly designed. No, they're good. They're good trailers. They're sister company of Winnebago anyway. Um, and I think they are sharing a lot of ideas and DNA. It certainly looks that way with the designs that they're doing. Rita to Z. Oops, what did I do? Another change for me would be to give a little more space so that you can go from bedroom to the bathroom when the bed is out. Not enough walking space when the bed is out. You talking about the 2108? Hey Robert, can you explain us how this water reclamation water process and what it does? Actually, this one doesn't have the same thing that Minitini 3 had. Minitini 3 had what they call the shower miser. That actually, when you open the faucet in the shower and you turned on the shower miser, it would send that water back to the fresh water tank. That way, you don't waste water while you wait for it to get warm. This one has the Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus that actually constantly recirculates the water throughout the whole system. So as soon as you open the faucet, water is warm. Michelle Contreras, tomorrow is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Michelle. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Uh, Mr. Ask Remy, when you explained the RVs, you did it how we consume it. The other people, they sound like robots. Maybe it's a AI. And Sculpt Fitness with Selena. Hope Illy gets to go with you all the way to Alaska. Yeah, she's coming all the way to Alaska with me. And Jim in DC, I'm amused by modeled flat bathroom shelves in a lot of rigs. Nothing would stay on them in transit. It's just an easy to mold in the indentation that drains. Your stuff can stay there all the time. Yeah. And yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with you on that one. And I'm still thinking of adding shelves to the bathroom. Like now, I'm thinking of adding a cell phone shelf. So when you are, never mind, too much information. When you are, in the throne, and you've finished with the throne, you have to have a place where you can put your phone down. So anyway. 61 carry on Route 66. We pulled the motorhome out of our campsite today and had a brief scare at the dump station. No, not the hose this time, but the slide was not entirely back in, easily fixed before we were on the road. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of slides. From Jody Mantooth, I am 48 years old. I'm finally graduating from college today. I'm starting my social work passion. I'm so glad to see you on the road again. Well, congratulations to you on graduating. And let me scroll down here a little bit. And from Remy Pasión, I learned a lot from the last video on how Winnebago creates those towables. Very interesting to watch. Great video, Robert. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Jim in DC, I have a tankless water heater, instant, love it. Hits the floor too. Oh, that's great. You have one of those, the Aldi system, the RVD. Yeah, I have a shower miser in my Nobo. Definitely makes filling the freshwater tank easier to fill. No hose required. Yeah, that's definitely an undocumented feature of the shower miser. And Guillermo Escala, thank you for that super sticker. I mean, this one doesn't show me what the super sticker is, but it's like a canary going like this. Well, thank you. And Merci de la O. We drove the Forbidden Coast home to Miami last weekend, worth the extra 5 hour drive. When we went through Perry, we wondered how close we were to Pelican Camp. We could have landscaped your camp. Well, you were roughly about 15 miles from it, maybe 10 to 15. It's a 20-minute drive no matter what, which is kind of, because there's nothing out here. So if you want to, I mean, we have a small convenience store and a couple of saloons, because, I mean, our closest town is Keaton Beach. That it's, but someone put it perfectly once when I asked, they say it's a fishing town. No, it's a drinking town with a fishing problem. But yeah, for everything else, you have to go to Perry. Young Dave, looks like you need response timed entry passes for Mount Rainier soon. There was a public input meeting this week, but the final decision has not been announced. You know, I'm sorry. I like, as you all know, I love the national parks, but they are kind of taking the fun out of it. You know, and it's not for. I mean, and this is my controversial opinion. It's not for lack of room. Like, look at Glacier or Yosemite. There's room for 500,000 people in there, but there's not enough parking. If they do, like in Yosemite, an underground, a 10-story underground parking garage, everybody can park and then walk around the park, and it's gonna be like Disney without the weights, you know. But yeah, now they all have that. All the popular ones are having that timed entry. You know, same with Bear Lake in Rocky Mountain National Park. Just do a huge garage at Bear Lake. I mean, it's gonna be a crowded trail, but you can fit thousands of people on that trail. Anyway, my 2 cents. National Parks Service, if you're listening, my 2 cents. Build parking. That's all the National Park Service needs to do. Cruz Amarik, you and your mom should go to Fall Creek Falls State Park, just about Chattanooga, Tennessee, the largest state park in Tennessee and the tallest waterfalls in the eastern United States. An amazing place. I'll add it to the map for sure. Eh, Guillermo Escala. Robert, I forgot to mention, bro, that today's my wife's birthday. Please say something because I will got killed. Well, if I knew her name, happy birthday, Guillermo's wife. Happy birthday to you. And Sandra Winners, how's mini Flex 4 going for you? So far, so good. I mean, we just took it on the trip from the factory back to Miami, which, to be honest about it, was a little bit uncomfortable, just because I hadn't been able to do all the upgrades and modifications. I put paper towel dispenser and and toilet paper dispenser and soap dispenser and shelves in the bathroom. I mean, this thing is really decked out now. But other than that, I love it. Hey, William Brody, Brody, Brody. Robert, will Minitini 4 handle better than Minitini 3 in the snow? I think I mean, it's lighter, so it's gonna be easier to maneuver with Starship. Yeah, so I would think yes. And Selena Sculpt Fitness with Selena at Okoboji, Iowa to your map, not far from Forest City, my favorite camping spot. Unfortunately, we won't be going to Forest City this year, but next year for sure. Rita Doucette. Hey, Robert, do you have time or do you have a video on using the AC on the road with just the battery? I kind of mentioned it a couple of times when we first got Mini 3, but I will mention it more often. And Donna Allen loved the video of Mini 4. Thank you, Donna, from Facebook. I guess on Twitter you can't really comment, right? But we are simulcasting today on Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitter. And if you like this format better, please let me know, and we'll keep doing it here, especially when we are on Starlink at places with trees, where Starlink. If at some point I'm gonna freeze, it'll cut out, and this one seems to recover a lot more gracefully. J Cat Lady, thank you for the happy Cinco de Mayo. Thank you for the happy Cinco de Mayo. And domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Crabtree Falls in Virginia is the highest vertical drop cascading waterfall east of the Mississippi River. Oh, that's pretty cool to know. Maybe I'll add it to the map. And Sonia Roberts, I hope you're doing well. Hello from Leesburg, Georgia. I think is there like a there's I know there's a Leesburg, Florida, Leesburg, Virginia. Well, thank you for being in the chat from Facebook for the first time. Jordi Cairo, Robert, what type of hitch do you use? Have you used different types? Yeah, the first Minitini came with an easy lift. I do not recommend it. It wasn't that great. Then I got a prop ride, which I like it. It's the most steady one, but it's probably overkill for a trailer of this size. And now I'm using a Husky, which with Minitini 4, it's working really well. I know my friend Greg Casita RV Life. He swears by his equalizer. So there are many choices for sure. Hey, here we have Red Jaguar 100. Hello there. Hello, my Pelican Head family, to Mr. Traveling Robert. Hello to you. And Ann Gibson, we're taking the RV to Aurelia, Ontario, and staying at the family cottage where we all spend summers at Skids. That's gonna be a great time, I'm sure. Are you making a special dinner to celebrate? No, we made a bunless Philly cheesesteak for lunch today, and I forgot to put the cheese actually. And tonight we're going to our local saloon to celebrate. You have two subscribers by the name of Gary May. Hello from Texas. Well, there you go. And who's here from Manteca, California? Alan Chitwood from the large city. Morning, young Dave's San Ho. You mean San Jose? Well, Alan, one of these days we're gonna visit. We're gonna visit you as we drive across the
Hmm. Yes, it is taking me. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, why can't I see myself?
No, no, you're not. You did something there that I saw that you did.
Okay, are we back? I thought I'd show you this because we were frozen. Get it? Ice, ice, baby. Ah, that was a long one. That was a long freeze. Let me see. Let me see my Starlink stats here. Oh yeah, that was a bad one. Are we back? Yes. The good thing about StreamYard here, it recovers gracefully, unlike that other one that I had. So Brandy Williams, happy Friday. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. And did we freeze again? No, Mark Armstrong. Thank you for that super chat. Greetings from Tehachapi. Tehachapi. And oh man, this it's when the internet goes out, it's always a fun thing. On the previous system I was using, this would have been the end of the chat, but I'm so glad I upgraded. Jerry Bell, Robert, will you be taking extra wheels and tires with you on your trip to Alaska other than the standard spares? I've been thinking about it. Probably not. I mean, I do have a plug kit, and I've thought about it. Should I? I probably should. But since I have the plug kit, maybe I'll take one of those, and I have a compressor. Unless I get it like a blowout, I should be able to fix it. And the Knights, thank you for that super sticker. And what's that super sticker? OP. Who's down on OPP? Yeah, you know me. Thank you. And let me look at the chat here. I-95 Jacksonville from Facebook. Hi from Vegas, Richie Gaona, which we got a um, we met in Quartzsite, and then we met in Vegas again. We need Remy Passion. We need a lot of ice here. It's steaming hot in the Philippines. Let me tell you, this afternoon was pretty hot out there, but the brain freezes can hurt. But it's Cinco de Mayo, so it's okay. If you get a frozen margarita, yeah, that could be a thing. Which reminds me, do you all know where we were last Cinco de Mayo? Weren't we in Savannah, Georgia? And we did that margarita tasting at Wet Willis, and we met up with our friend Stephen Loy. I don't know if Stephen is here, but yeah, look who's here, Mr. Dylan Reynolds from the great land of Canada. And on Facebook from Ann Emmond. Hi, Robert. We are new to this. We love your videos. Thank you. No, thank you. And I'm new to this too. I usually do this on Sundays, only on YouTube. But I got this new software that gives me the chance to do it on Facebook, Twitter. I think I can do Twitch, and I can do LinkedIn. But I thought these three would be like the main ones, so that's why I did it. I'm running out of IPA. You know what that means? We're gonna start wrapping it up soon. Take spare tires to Alaska. Well, that what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask Winnebago to send me an extra spare for Minitini 4, and I can get an extra spare for Starship. And we should be good. We should be fine. And Mr. Roboto, are you going to have a 250K subscriber celebration? You bet. Quarter of a million, man. That's not very often that you get to a quarter of a million. And Christopher Olson, take care all and have a great weekend. See you next week again. Um, Christopher, thank you for being here from all the way from Sweden. And I definitely want to celebrate this milestone. Um, yeah, and we're getting close. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. And from Facebook, Natalie from Florida, love your videos, safe travels. Thank you so much. Hey, Natalie Driscoll is here from Down Under, and Justin Wallace. Hello, Robert. So glad to see you on the road. On the road again. Yes, we are. And Firas Samura. Hey, Robert, love your videos. We get a happy birthday for a big fan, Iva? Absolutely. Happy birthday, dear Iva. Happy birthday to you. All right, this chat is going too fast for me. And Dusty Haskins, Robert, is there kid sizes on your merch because my son hasn't taken his shirt off and he needs an official traveling rubber shirt. I believe they are, and I just released a new model. Actually, I ordered one for myself to see if I like it, but I'll make sure. Yeah, they do have kids sizes for sure. And from Rita to Seth, great show. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here. And Charles Collins from Modesto, California. Enjoy your adventures. Thank you. I'm still recovering from the 100K celebration. Yeah, that was a good one. Remember that? I think we got to 1,000 people watching, and oh, that was a fun day. That was a fun day, and that was early 2020, if I recall correctly. Robert Cintron, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And from Lorena Romero from Facebook. Hola, Robert. Our whole family loves your videos. They helped us feel like we were traveling during the pandemic. Thank you. And well, you're welcome. And thank you for watching and for being here. And Jean Lavoy, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. More gas money. You're gonna need it. We're in Vermont on vacation this week. Yeah, it's gonna be a very long time. J Cat Lady, I love your show so much, Robert. I turned on 3 devices so I could give you the 3 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And, and this thing has features. I still have to figure out how to do everything on it. For some reason, nothing wants to work now, but it does have. All right, everybody, we're gonna start wrapping this up soon here as the sun goes down over Pelicamp. Um, I'm trying to see here. This Jeffrey Di Bartolo. This is the end. My only friend, the end. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend yourself. Thank you for being here. Justin Wallace will be taking our Jacob Pinnacle to Alaska sometime soon, just not this year. We'll watch for great tips from your travels. Thank you. And I will definitely do my best to. Yeah, it's got to be a fun trip. It's Alaska, the final frontier where no micro mini has ever gone before. Will I get a copyright strike if I say that on the video? So, all right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this Friday, Cinco de Mayo. We're gonna have some 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita shots at our local saloon. Maybe we'll have them here. I don't know. We'll see what Ili wants to do. But until next Friday, Thank you so much for watching. Next Friday, coming to you probably from same time. We're probably gonna be back at the Flagami studio. So and let me know in the comments after the fact if you like this format better or the other format that I used to use, and and we'll take it from there. And I have a notification on my phone. Anyway, happy Cinco de Mayo, happy Friday, have a great weekend, and see you next week. Bye, everybody.